Hey everyone, it's 40k time today. Now, the Iron Warriors have bombarded and shot down an Imperial shuttle just about to land at this Imperial base. Now this target that the Iron Warriors seek out will not reveal who he is yet or what he does, but just know that he is under the protection of the Adeptus Custodes and he is vitally important to the Imperial Fists. The Adeptus Custodes, however, have on their side the Aquila Strongpoint and the Fortress of Redemption are both active in this game, and they are deploying tarantula turrets to defend this vital target from the Iron Warriors' attack. Yo! We're 1 year old. Happy birthday, Warhammer. If we could get a happy birthday in the comments, that'd be great.
Yeah, I better know your wish was.
Better dice rolls. So, the channel, by the time we upload this video, will be 1 year old. Managed to get over 5,000 subscribers within a year, which is crazy good, I think. I'm buzzing. Andy, you've said thank you to you, because you've been an absolute bro. Andy's always there whenever I need him for a game. He's always willing. I mean, you even said that you'd play Sigmar.
No, I didn't.
I've got it in writing. I've got it in writing. So
I've tried like 4 times. It's not happening.
So what I'm going to do is it's been like 1 year now. John's doing really well. I'm going to refer to what's coming next as like phase 2. Phase 2. I like this. I like the sound of that. I'm going to hopefully get the membership. Might even be on by now if I've got it sorted. Get the members going on the channel. You know, get the ads and the members going. I'm going to go into that more in another video though, because I've got some other stuff like some giveaways and things that I want to go into. Because we got our first game on the channel was Custodes versus Iron Warriors, and then we did the video at 2,000 points. Well, now we're at 1 year. We're going to redo the same armies, Custodes versus Iron Warriors. So
yeah, you've newly improved units.
Yeah, you've been basting through more units. So you've got more Custodes, more Iron Warriors, loads of points. I've got a narrative about trying to capture what the story is that the target we're after, he's actually one of the navigators for the Phalanx, the moon fortress of the Imperial Fists, because again, the Iron Warriors are calling out the Sons of Dawn. Valrak, I see you floating, I see your new gaming room, looks all nice. Capturing one of your main men, so I need to hear back from you. But let's get into showing off our lists. Hopefully this goes well. We've got all kinds of stuff going on in this list, and on the battlefield we've got Fortresses of Redemption, we've got
finally took out the rules for the terrain.
So the terrain I've been using it's now sick of being fought around, it's now joining in, so let's show off our lists and get into the game. Okay, here's my Iron Warriors. Now, they've had to spill out onto the board today because we're playing that many points. The army is 3,000 plus, because Andy wrote a 3,000 point list, which is over there, and then I added in the fortifications and the gun turrets and things like that. So to even it out, I added in some knights just to sort of even out the points a little bit. But what you're looking at is a Fellhammer Siege Host Iron Warriors list. So the core of the army is Chaos Space Marines, so you know they've got the dark packs for the lethals or the sustained. If you fail your dark pack test, you take some mortal wounds. Chaos Gods take your soul. Fellhammer Siege Host. Now this is going to be awkward because you've got the detachment is the Fellhammer Siege Host, which gives you the -1 to wound rolls when you get shot at by enemies who've got higher strength than your toughness to show you that you're tougher. But I've also got, as you can see, bank centre, I've got a Hellhammer Baneblade. Now, that is because we're just having a fun siege game here. That is it's just the Astra Militarum data sheet. I just took its points and everything from the Astra Militarum, so it won't have dark packs. It won't have the Fellhammer detachment rule. It's just a tank using its basic stat line. There's no extra rules on there. And then the Allied Knights are Allied Knights. They just have their rules which are on their data sheet as well. No dark packs, no nothing. So that's my army, and now because it's over 3,000 points, I'm going to go over the army, but I'll go over it quickly so you're not listening to me waffle for half hour. My leader is a Demon Prince with wings and Mark and Nurgle. This is the Unmaker. He's got the enhancement that allows him to, I think it's reroll hits and wounds while he's fighting over an objective in no man's land. Can't remember its name, but I'll check it and go over it when it'll come up in the game, I'm sure. I hope. Either that or he cops an Aquila shell to the face as he flies in. Next up is my Chaos Lord. This is Terrace Blackstone, and he is leading 10 Chosen. They can advance and charge. They've got loads of attacks, loads of plasma pistols, good mix of weapons. Terrace has got a demon hammer and a plasma pistol. He can go Hulk mode, and he's got an enhancement called the Bastion Plate, which allows him to ignore failed armor save rolls for him or his squad, which is pretty handy. And they're going to be riding around in a Rhino. Next up is my Chaos Sorcerer in Terminator armor, leading 10 Terminators. His name is Tiberian Broken Blade. Now, he's called Broken Blade because in the last battle, he got a Judica's blade stuck in his throat. He can't speak anymore. He survived the combat with 1 wound. The Terminators cut the Judica down, but since that point, he can no longer speak, as he has the blade stuck in his throat. The only way they could keep him alive is he's now injected himself with the technovirus, which is what the Obliterator cult uses. So that's going to slowly but surely take over his body from his neck where the blade is stuck in there. He was fantastic though in the game. It was a brilliant combination. I can't believe people don't take this unit more often. The Chaos Sorcerer with his Death Hex debuff he does in the shooting phase to put +1 AP on anyone who shoots at the target after that. So I've got 10 Terminators, 2 Reapers, and they're going to deep strike in because they've got all, for the purposes of this game, they've all got combi weapons. So a fantastic deep strike threat. Next up, we've got Krogon the Overseer. He is a Master of Executions and he is leading 10 Legionnaires. He's got the enhancement which makes him, which will actually be used in this game. He's got anti-vehicle and anti-fortification 4+, and he has devastating wounds on his Executioner's axe. Combine that with a reroll wounds from Legionnaires, might be quite tasty. He might be chopping himself down some bunkers today. Wish him luck. Ning, ning, ning. Shooter units this side, I've got 2 Obliterators, fresh off a helping the Sorcerer, survived the blade dug into his neck. Then I've got 10 Legionnaires with some ranged weapons, heavy bolter or cannon, a couple of close combat. Then behind them we've got a Venom Crawler I just think he's a really, really cool model, and his rules are alright. 12 shots from his main guns, and he can scrap. So, we like the Venom Crawler. I've got 30 cultists in the list. They're going to tag objectives and get in the way and die. Next up, we've got tanks. Vindicator. We all know Vindicators. Everyone's scared of them. As well they should be, because they're fantastic. Rhino, kitted out with all the weapons. We've got the Hellhammer. I can't remember what its rule is. I'll check when the game starts. Andy, can you remember?
When it's engaged in combat, it doesn't suffer -1 to hit when shooting.
There you go. When it's engaged in combat, it doesn't get a -1 to hit when shooting. Bam! So try and mess with it if you want. We don't care. Another Rhino, again, kitted out of all the stuff. Then we got a Land Raider, combi weapon, heavy bolters, las cannons, havoc launcher. So that's pretty much the Iron Warriors, and then I've got me 2 Knights. So I've brought along a Carnivore to run and get stuck in, and then we've got Despoiler, which has got a mix of ranged and close combat weapons. He's quite handy, gets to reroll hits and wounds when he shoots. Just one dice. But yeah, one more thing I want to talk about with my Iron Warriors is where I envision the army as a whole is not necessarily like a siege force, as in like they're going to sit back and shoot you. My armies, I always envision it to be, once they've actually breached somewhere, this is like what goes in. That's why there's like the transports and the close combat monsters and stuff like that. I just much prefer that idea of once a wall or a gate or whatever is breached, these are the Iron Warriors who go charging in. But that's my list. It's over 3,000 points. Let's have a look at Andy's Adeptus Custodes. Okay, this is Andy's 3,000 points of Custodes, and then, like I said at the start of my army intro, 3,000 points of Custodes, and then, like I said, Andy's got the Tarantula turret, which you can deploy, and then you've got access to the firepower of a Fortress Redemption and an Aquila Strong Point. So hopefully it balances out. Let's find out. But Andy, so like I say, we went over quickly my army, we'll go over quickly yours. So your army rule and your detachment that you've picked for today.
Yep, so the army rule's the Master Guitar, so in melee combat, all my units, except for the Sisters,
yep,
and the Tarantulas now obviously, they can choose either to have sustained hits 1 or lethal hits on their attacks.
Okay, yeah.
Then my army rule, well, there's quite a few because I've chosen the Solar Spearhead. So
as your detachment, you mean, yeah?
Yeah, so all my vehicles, when they are undamaged, they get +2 to objective control characteristics. When they are damaged but not below half strength, they get reroll hit rolls of 1. And when they're below half strength, they get reroll hit roll and wound rolls of 1.
Okay.
And then the Dreadnoughts get +2 into the move and +1 for charging advances as well.
Okay, that's all built into just the army rule.
Yeah, that's just the detachment rule. It's all flocked together.
That's not.
Oh, and I can make my walkers characters, which I've done with one of them.
All right, sick. Right, let's go over characters, enhancements, and units.
Yeah.
Okay, so Warlord.
Yeah, Trajan Valorous or Raging Talorus.
Raging Talorus, yeah.
Yeah, it's younger brother. So he's the Captain General. So he has to be my Warlord because he's the Supreme Commander. He's like Gazgul and Abaddon.
Yeah.
So his abilities are, when he's leading a unit, he can modify the skill of that unit. They ignore the modifiers.
Yeah.
And he also has his moment shackle. So he can do 2 things with it. He can give himself a 2+ invulnerable save per phase, which he never does because the other one is giving himself 12 attacks with his axe.
Yep, okay, and he's leading Wardens, and we all know Wardens, they don't die, they're annoying.
Yeah.
They've got the Bodyguard rule, and they've got once per turn, 4+, feel no pain. Once per phase.
No, 1 phase per battle.
Yes, and it's really annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, more Wardens, right?
Yep, led by Nicodemus Drum, the Blade Champion. So he has the Adamantine Talisman enhancement, so he gets +1 attack, +1 strength, and +1 damage to his melee weapons.
Okay.
It's handy because he only has melee weapons.
Okay, and he's another pain.
Yeah.
Okay, next up.
Yeah, Valerian, he hasn't been out for a while, so...
I forgot I painted him.
Yeah. Yeah, so whilst he's leading the unit, when I get targeted, I worsen the AP by 1.
Alright, okay.
So his unit 1 is even more annoying for you.
Yeah, that's a good counter to my sorcerer as well, that.
Then once per battle, after making a hit roll, wound roll, or saving throw for him, I can just change the result to a 6.
Okay.
So it's not that great, but it'll come in handy at some point.
I'm sure. Custodian Guard units here.
Yeah, so on this side there's Sagittarium, so they're essentially carrying heavy bolters.
Yes.
But they're not heavy.
Okay.
Once per game, they can choose to pop them off and just give them devastating wounds.
Cool.
Then this is normally a Custodian Guard, so they have a shoot twice ability. And
they've got the same rules as Legionnaires, haven't they?
Yeah. We roll ones to wound, and we roll all wounds if you have a major objective.
Yeah. Tell you what. Dive!
Yeah, the Venetari.
Yeah.
So they can do a free rapid ingress. They've got obviously very fast. They're going to be in deep strike like they always are. Then they can shoot and declare a charge in a turn which they fell back, so they're going to hit the unit then pull back into the unit again.
Sisters of Silence, who cares?
Yeah. Well, we'll probably claim the objectives like they normally do.
Yep.
Shrug off all the
Then we've got the Land Raider.
Yeah, Dominus Turretus.
Dominus Turretus.
He's back for his revenge.
And he's even better in this detachment.
Yeah.
Okay, the Bikers.
Yep, so this guy at the front is a shield captain.
Okay.
So he is Borska Locke. He has I've given him an enhancement, the veteran of the... Oh God, how do you spell that?
Doesn't matter what...
Propiconi.
Yeah, nice one. What does it do?
So he can pick a unit within 6 inches of him, or Custodes, infantry or mounted. No, sorry. You can pick a vehicle or mounted unit within 6 inches of him until that man at command phase until does a shoot and turn which fell back.
Okay. Just shoot?
Yeah, just shoot when the turn fell back.
Alright, okay.
So he's leading a unit of 3 Virtus Praetors, so they can always add 6 inches of the move, which I think takes them up to 20.
Okay, yeah, when they advance, you mean?
Yeah, then once per battle after the fly over and name a unit, I can roll d6 for each model that each of them in the unit that's left.
Yeah.
2 plus to do 2 mortal wounds. Just side people's heads off as a fly over.
Alright, sweet. Alright, Andy, it looks like you've been busy.
Yeah, I've finally got my dreads all sorted out. So starting from the left, we've got Cyrus Telon, the killers. With his big dread spear, which looks like a las cannon on top of a giant spear, but isn't.
Okay, nice.
But he can cause additional mortal wounds when he's in combat.
He was a badass last time he turned up on the channel.
Yeah. Next to him there's the Venerable Dreadnought, Yortor Steel. He has a rule where he can come back from the dead on 2+, so I'd give him the enhancement to give him a 5+ feel no pain as well.
Right, okay, to make him extra hard to shift, yeah?
Yeah, so when you do kill him, he gets back up and he's still got feel no pain. One more I can translate to it anyway.
Yeah.
Then the big fella.
Yeah.
Lieutenant's Dresh. So he's a Telemon Dreadnought, so I've given 2 fists, so he's got 7 attacks in close combat. He's got like twin-link plasma guns on the back.
Okay.
Like little D3 template ones, his little missile launcher. So whenever we attack him, it reduces damage by 1.
Alright, the Redemptor rule, yeah?
Yeah. But weirdly his doesn't say to a minimum 1, it just says reduces by 1. So you might have to check the FAQs for that one.
I'm sure it'll just go to 1.
Yeah, but when he's got 2 fists, instead of having 5 attacks, he gets 7, so that's why he's got 2 fists.
Yeah, yeah.
Then the last one is the Galatas Ruler Ocean. So he has a strength 6 heavy flamer in his sword. And more importantly, his sword's damage 3, so probably going after the Terminators.
Okay.
Now, when he's in melee, if you attack him, you might as well to wound him.
Is that because of his shield?
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. I do like the look of these dreadnoughts, especially that big fella.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He also gets a little bit more invulnerable save with the shield.
Alright.
4+ rather than 5.
Alright, nice. Yeah. Let's see how they get on. Let's get deployed. Okay, here's the mission. Because we've got so many models and stuff, keep it simple, Dawn of War deployment. Keep it simple, Fog of War's first turn, so everyone's got cover, just because the amount of firepower that's going to be coming in might be a little bit oppressive. You can't use core stratagems either. And then supply drop is the one, it's my favourite one, it's the one where the objectives in the mid-board disappear, meaning the one in the centre is more important, which is where the special character in the centre is located that the Iron Warriors are here for. Now, I'll go over deployment. In reserve, I'll tell you what, come over here. In reserve, I've got Obliterators, 10 Terminators, led by my Sorcerer, and then 10 Cultists, everyone else there in transports. Left flank, Despoiler, Venom Crawler, Vindicator behind the build, and my Master Executions with the anti-vehicle enhancement. He might drive over and try and chop down that bunker. 10 Cultists. Mauler Fiend, centre of the battlefield behind the barricade, 10 Cultists tagging that objective. Charging through the middle, Carnivore. Rhino with the Legionnaires with guns. Behind them, my Demon Prince. Pretty strong on the right flank, we've got Land Raider with the Chosen and the Chaos Lord. And then we've got my Hellhammer. Ready to go in. Andy, your left flank.
So we've got my Adeptus Praetors coming down the point, which I'll point out I've deployed before you Land Raider. The Sagittarium are holding the Fortress of Redemption.
Yes.
Then we've got the Telemon Valerian, Dominus Terratus.
Yeah.
With Raging below us inside.
Yeah.
My sisters are holding my home objective.
Of course.
Then on my right flank I've just got 4 Custodian Guard and the
Will not die Contemptor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
and then obviously you've got...
Yeah, so I've got the Galatus and the Achilles in reserve. Then I've got the Benedetari and the Blade Champion, his unit in Deep Strike.
Cool. You've got Tarantula turrets potted about as well. They're automated, they can overwatch for free as well.
Yeah.
And then, right, just so the folk at home know, how powerful is that cannon?
Right.
It's strength 16.
Yeah, strength 16.
D6 plus 6 shots.
Yeah.
AP minus 4.
Yeah, damage 4.
Damage 4.
But it's only Bliss skill 5.
It's only with skill 5.
It does have a 6-foot range.
Every infantry unit within 3 inches of whoever was hit by it also has to take a battle shock test. So that could put a massive dent, possibly in that knight that it's pointing right at.
Yeah.
And then the other side of the battlefield, you've got a Fortress of Redemption.
Yeah,
so
which unfortunately is quite a ways down on the list.
Fortress of Redemption's got twin las cannons by the look of it, unless they're called something else.
Yeah, twin las cannons, we've got anti-fly 2+.
Okay, my Demon Prince doesn't like the sound of that.
Yeah, then he's got super frag and super crack missiles. So
Okay.
these are all hitting on 4+, because apparently Fortress of Redemption is better than the Equal at some point with shooting stuff.
It's Space Marine.
Yeah. They have a rule which is really weird. Anybody on top of the tower gets an extra point of AP for the shooting someone on the floor.
Well, that's the rule in 40k now anyway. That's plunging fire, isn't it?
Yeah, so I don't understand why...
Where's your Vindicator should be, should I say, and then there's another tarantula in front of it.
Yeah.
So, do you care about going first or second? I mean, you probably do want to go first because you probably want to shoot somebody with that giant eagle cannon.
Yeah, but on the other hand, all the guys are sticking that tail. And I kind of want to go first just to get my jetpacks out of the way before they get last cannons.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you put them that right, instead of behind the fortress, you put them at the side.
Yeah.
Let's see who's going first. The 4?
6.
The Custodes are going first. The well-endowed eagle
Of displeasure.
is lining one up. Okay, so it's turn 1 for the Custodian Guard. What's happening, Andy?
Yeah, I pulled an absolute pair pellet, so it depends on what you can't do, and establish locus, which I can't do for the good one because it's in your deployment.
Yes.
So we'll reshuffle that and do skew no man's land, which at least I can do.
Yes.
So what I've done, my content just pulled back a bit, waiting for your knight to fall into the trap.
Yes.
The Custodian Guard have advanced to get them onto that objective.
Yep. That gets you secure no man's land, right?
Well, I guess be the first part, yeah.
All right, yeah.
The Dominus Stratus has come round, he's going to shoot your Land Raider. Not your Land Raider, so your Rhino, with your guys inside, make him walk.
Yeah, fair play.
Valerian, if he advances, he could get to the objective, as long as he won't be able to establish locus, so he's just done a normal move, so he's going to be establishing locus in the centre.
Okay.
And the Sagittarian Guard could get just to there, which is just within 3 inches of that objective.
Okay,
to get the second part of Skew No Man's Land.
Okay, yeah.
The bikes are pulled back behind the Fortress of Redemption.
Yes, because they
Right,
before they got land raided, yeah.
Yeah, well, that Sagittarian Guard's been feeling very worried now, because there's a hellhammer directly opposite.
Yeah, it should be worried. So we're going to have some tarantula turrets and some...
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot.
Not going to be a lot this turn.
Until the macro cannon.
See how your Land Raider does trying to pop that rhino.
Yeah.
Start the shooting phase. 4 the cultists are dead by the Custodian Guards and the anti-infantry guns on Land Raider. And now Dominus Terretus, the Land Raider, targeted las cannons at the rhino there. I've got cover, but see what happens. Hits on 2s.
Yep.
That's 3 hits. Wounds on 4s because it's Fellhammer.
Oh, right. 2.
2 of them get through. -3, so it goes to -2, so 5s to 6s. Stop 1 gets through. D6 plus 1. 7 damage off the rhino. It's got 3 wounds remaining. And then either side of the Aquila, you've got 2 tarantula turrets. Who are they going for?
So this one will go for that rhino, see if we can finish it off.
Yep, so tarantula at the rhino hits on 5s, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'll have to double check. I'll roll 2 again, right?
Yep.
Yes, it's not
3 hits.
It's going to be 3 hits.
Wounded on 5s with twin... Oh, nice.
Yep,
Go,
so all 3.
go on, tarantula. It does not pop it though because I've got cover. The next tarantula, just actually hit on a 4, it's just the Aquila that hits on a 5.
Yeah, 1 hit from that tarantula.
Yep.
Does wound though.
Alright, 6. No, guns down another. My life is worthless. Okay, next bit of shooting. Andy is going to use the Sagittarium special once per game ability to put devastating wounds onto their essentially heavy bolters to see if they can chip some wounds off the Hellhammer.
So, we've got 10 hits 1, and a hit on 2s.
How can you miss it? It's massive.
Yeah, so it won't go back in.
And now you just want as many 6s as possible
Yeah,
here.
so I did 6 to wound anyway, so I might as well get devastating.
Oh.
Not a sausage.
Oh no. No, it just bounced off its armoured hull. So Andy's going to put the full firepower from the Fortress of Redemption. It's got the missiles, the lascans, and it's got 4 heavy bolters. Because I think I remember when you buy the kit, it actually came with 4 heavy bolters you could stick on. It's like you stick on the battlements. Anyway, heavy bolters first. The tarantula did nothing to it. Just it hits on 4s. See the heavy bolters sustained hits 1.
So 1 goes back in.
Yeah, it needs 6s to hurt it.
Yeah, go on, man.
It's a beast. No, it bounced off. It's got 2+ armour save, the Hellhammer. And next up, you've got the las cannons or the missiles.
Yeah, I'll do the last cannons, so hit on 4s.
Nice.
Go on that.
Nice.
So 14, so I'll be losing on 3s.
Oh, nice. 14 las cannons, bam. Yeah. Oh, no.
2.
Yeah, it would be 3s. I'm trying to give it the Hellhammer rule. Fellhammer.
AP minus 3.
So -2 with the first turn. 1 gets through. What's the damage, mate?
D6 plus 1.
So that's 3 damage off the Hellhammer. I think it's got 24, leave it with 21. Next last is the missiles.
Yeah, super crack.
Super crack.
1 hit.
That's what you get from Middlesbrough, that.
Strength 10, so I'll be winning on 5s.
Nice.
AP minus 2.
So down to -1, so 3 up again. No, that,
Another D6 plus 1.
oh, nice. So that's 4 plus, so that's 7 took off it. So it's got 17 wounds remaining on the Hellhammer. Next up, the Aquila Strong Point. That is also armed with 4 heavy bolters. I imagine they're all in these like little pillboxes. They're going for. Is everything going for the despoiler?
Yeah.
Okay. The heavy bolters hit on a 4, but it's just the main cannon hits on a 5,
Yeah.
right?
That really helped them.
Yeah. 6s again?
Yep.
No, but you were just winding up, weren't you, for the big gun?
Yeah.
D6 plus 6. 9 shots, hitting on 5s.
2.
2 hits, strength 16, did you say? So
Yeah.
3s. Snake eyes, right
So
off.
it's 1 and a 2.
Right, oh, sorry. Snake eyes if it had 3 eyes. Bounced off its shield. It's not a good start.
Yeah.
That's not a good start.
Totally worth it.
Let's do the scores. Okay, turn 1 for the Custodians. You scored 7 points because I believe you've done both your secondaries, right?
Yeah, so I got 2 for Locust and then 5 for skewing on one time.
Alright, sweet. Then you got the 2 CP and it's turn 1 for the Iron Warriors. Okay, turn 1 for the Iron Warriors. I've got 2 CP. I've drawn Marked for Death and he's picked for 3 units at the back of the board which I can't see, which means I won't be getting that. And I drew Storm Hostile Objective, which you have the option to get rid of turn 1 if you want to. But then Andy pointed out that all the Hellhammer has to do is essentially drive forward, which it's done. And it'll be able to nick the objective of the Sagittarium, who just bounced off it. So here's the plan. Big Knight, Vindicator, Mauler Fiend, deal with that Aquila Strong Point. It is toughness 13, right? With 30 wounds.
Yeah.
So...
You do remember that the deadly demise is 2d6 as well, don't you?
And it also goes off like a nuclear warhead. If it gets destroyed, it's got deadly demise 2d6, which could just kill everyone around it, or nearly kill. The Rhino that's damage is hiding behind here. The cultists, they're just going to sit behind that barricade and just watch with the popcorn out. This Rhino is just going to fire across into the Custodians as well as the Venom Crawler. Then we've got, I thought, why not, the Carnivore. They're crazy. He's going for it. He's just going to jump up on there and he's going to start scrapping out with what's that called? Is that Valerian?
Yeah, it's Valerian.
Valerian. That was a odd film. That if you watch that. And like I said, the Hellhammer has stomped forward onto that objective, and it's got a mix of targets. Probably put like its anti-infantry into the Sagittarium, and I'll probably try with the Land Raider as well to try and take down the Fortress of Redemption as well for everyone. All the juicy targets start popping their heads out. So that's where we're at. I've got a few piddly shots kicking about. I'll do them and then we'll get to the more spicy stuff. Yeah. So I had a bunch of plebs all shoot the Custodian Guard and not a single scratch on them. So next up, the Vindicator. Strength 14, so still going to wound that thing on a 3+, so I'm going for sustained hits for its Dark Pack. Obviously it failed.
Yay.
It needs those demon shells, so I took 3 mortal wounds for its trouble. Uh-oh, this better be a good shot, mate. So D6 plus 3. 7 shots, I'll take it. Okay, this better be the best demon shells ever. Hitting on 3s with sustained hits. Okay, not bad. That's what you meant for. 3s. Ooh, was it what you meant for? 4 at -3.
So we've got 2+ saves, so go down to 5s.
Yeah. So you top 2 get through. So you take, sir,
All but 10, please.
10 damage.
Thank you, because I've got D20.
So it's a third of it is killed. And now I'll do its daft other weapons. Next up, the Knight will put all of its firepower into the Aquila. Tell you what, start with the missiles. Yeah, 2 of them missed, so I'll use its reroll, still missed, well done. 5 or 6 to hurt it, nothing. Tell you what, I'll use reroll there as well. Away. Come on. Stubborn Flamer also bounced off this big, stupid, well-endowed eagle. Now its main Gatling gun. Rake it, rake it. Nice. 3, -2.
So 4 wounds up.
Yeah, no, 4 wounds, it was 16.
Yep.
Next up, my Hellhammer. It's going to put its twin flamers, its twin heavy bolters, its auto cannon, and its stubber into the Sagittarium. Then it's going to put its demolisher cannon, its las cannons, and its main cannon into the Fortress of Redemption. So I'll start with the heavy flamers into the Sagittarium. I hit them 10 times. Wound the Custodians on a 5, but these are twin linked. That is 4 saves at -1 for you. They're just Custodes armour, baby. The heavy bolters on the front. They got me 2 hits, and they wound on a 5 or a 6 with reroll. Try again, please. Oh, there's 1, -1, but you got cover. So yeah, the bounces off as well. Auto cannon at them. Hits once. Didn't do anything. The stubber. Come on, stubber, you can do it. 4 hits, 5. Nothing. Well, these are some tough Custodes. Let's see if the main guns can do any better. Tell you what, while I'm recording, I'll do both las cannons right now. One of them hit. Is that thing toughness 13, yeah?
Yeah.
So 5 or 6? Yeah, got it. -3, isn't it, a las cannon? So, yeah, so D6 + 1. 6 damage off the fortress from the las cannons. Next up, I'll do the demolisher cannon. Getting 6 shots. Hitting on 4s. Oh! 5 wounds. Could get through from that demolisher cannon. That was just, it didn't miss a single shot. You stopped 2, which means that's going to be. Oh. Hey, that's it. The fortress is left at 13 wounds. Andy has kindly pointed out to me that the actual Hellhammer cannon is actually an anti-infantry gun. I thought, because it was the main cannon, I thought it would be better against tanks and vehicles or like buildings, but it isn't. But it is 4d6 blast, because I just put it into the Sagittarium instead. It's just done. It's got blast, so that'll be 9. What's that? 11, 12 shots. They're all 4s to hit though. Freeze to wound. Yeah. No wait, yeah, freeze to wound. Yeah, 7. That's 5, but you've got cover, so you'll be just 5-2 up.
Yeah, but you're going ignore cover.
Oh, ignore cover. Bam.
And then the big last one, so it's 3. Yep, wounded 1.
Yes, I injured a Custodian guard. Whoop.
Didn't kill him.
The shooting that's left me with is the Land Raider is going to try and finish off the Fortress of Redemption. It's got 13 wounds remaining, and see if the Land Raider can do it. First up, we're going to go Dark Pact for lethal hits. No! 2 wounds off the Land Raider, but las cannons. Because toughness 13, so I need those lethals. There's those lethals. Yeah, I needed them, so 2 get through, mate. Both get through. That is 9 damage off it.
Yeah,
it's got 4 wounds remaining. Can the heavy bolters do it? Can the heavy bolters do it? So that's a lethal and a sustain, so them hit. Nothing, but it's twin linked. There's 2 off the heavy bolters. -1 damage 2. The combi weapon hit. Did a dev wound. It's down to 3. Can the mighty Havoc launcher get it? 4 shots from the Havoc launcher. Oh, the Havoc launcher shows violence today. No, just 2 armour saves. Okay. So the final bit of shooting done with. So all that's left to do is a bit of charging. Now the fortress lives, now the Aquila. So first things first, my Mauler Fiend, get it, boy. Yep. The Mauler Fiend is in, and then next up my Knight. No, I don't think he's in. So the Mauler Fiend is up. Yeah, and I also nearly forgot that my Carnivore was charging up into Valerian up on top of the radar building. So they're going to scrap it out. But we'll start first with my Mauler Fiend, who's crawling up the side of this Aquila Strongpoint, rip it to bits. Dark Pact first for your strength 14, I believe. So let's go for sustain. Yeah, he made that. He's got 6 attacks with his big angry fists. Hitting on freeze. Oh, that's not good. How can you miss it? You literally got hold of it. All wounded though. I'll just double check it's strength 14. He's been doing his bicep curls, he's strength 14. Oh. These are D6 plus 1 damage each. He rips the Aquila Strongpoint to pieces. Now Andy, if you roll a 6 here, this is not going to be good news. No, it just shuts down. Next up, my carnivore attacking into. Have you popped your feel no pain ability?
Yeah. So we've got 4 plus feel no pain.
Okay, so it would be 2s and 2s, but the wardens have the bodyguard rule, which isn't actually called the bodyguard rule, even though it should be. 2s. That's 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. Give them a good shake. Oh, the shake did not work enough. It's 2 at -2, I believe. Or might be -3. Doesn't matter, you're on insult saves anyway.
They do not care.
Oh, but you've popped your feel no pain.
Yeah.
So I've got rid of that at least. You may possibly chop down a Chaos Knight now though. Next up the wardens to attack back. I really should have tank shocked over there. Never mind.
So, 50 attacks going lethals for the warden's spears.
Yes.
Strength 7, what's your
10.
5s?
So that's 7.
Yep, 7 AP -2 damage 2 apiece.
Okay, 7 5-ups. I think you might have just killed it, mate. It's dead.
Oh.
Explode! It didn't even explode. Stupid carnivore. Okay, at the end of Iron Warriors turn 1, I scored 4 points because I did Storm Hostile Objective, get rid of Mark of Death for a CP. So I'll be on 3, then going in Andy's turn 2, I'll be on 4. So it's Custodian Guard turn 2. I think there's going to be a lot of them teleporting in. Okay, turn 2 for the Custodian Guard. And he's got 3 CP, he's got engage on all fronts, let's get units into table quarters. Quite good to have when you're teleporting in. And extend battle lines, quite good when you're already doing it.
Yep.
So Andy, what's happening? We'll just start from the right and go across.
Yep, so my cannons come around ready to charge your knight.
You what?
The Contemptor.
Alright.
And then the Killers has come on from Strategic Reserves right next to him, so they're both going to go and gang up on your knight.
Okay.
Dominus Tourettus has moved forward.
Yeah.
Raging Toulouse has got out, he's going to go and beat up on Maulerfiend.
Yes.
Valerian's staying where he is because he's already sorted our objective, so.
You've got all kinds of heroic.
Yeah. Telmon Dreads come across ready to charge your Hellhammer.
Okay.
The Sagittarian Guard have gone down because if the Hellhammer explodes, it's going to kill the only guy who's in range of it.
Okay, yeah.
Then the jet bikes, they used a free stratagem because of the shield captain to use an ability called Unstoppable. Well, stratagem called Unstoppable means they can ignore the horizontal movement for moving through terrain.
Meow.
So they've ended up here, and the Galatas has come next to him where you charge the Land Raider.
Okay.
And then finally the Venetarii have dropped into your back right quarter. So fingers crossed at the end of the turn I should have every quarter occupied.
Sweet. I didn't do any overwatching, I couldn't see whether it was worth it. The Custodian Guard left the cultists with just 1 left, and now we've got this Contemptor Dreadnought firing his multi-melter at my knight.
Yeah, hit the twice.
Yeah.
So there's 12 knights out,
yeah.
So 5s. No.
Oh, bugger. What about his mate next to him?
So hits for both?
Yep, these are his wrist guns.
Yeah, so the strength's 6, so we'll need 6s, but they are twin linked.
Okay.
Hey!
Are they dev wounds by any chance?
Nope, the AP -2, damage 3 though.
Alright, cool. So 5 and 6s. So it's damage 3, so it's down to 19 wounds, and you got your las cannon spear.
Yeah,
that's not actually a las cannon?
Missed.
Never mind. Good, took 3 wounds off it. Okay, the Land Raider Dominus Tourettus took out the remaining cultist and with its anti-infantry guns, and now its las cannons are going for my rhino over there. I'll pop smoke with that actually.
You can't. Don't cost traps.
It's turn 2, mate.
Oh, no, you're turn 1.
Yeah.
No,
it's just turn 1. We don't have inbuilt cover anymore or anything like that. But I've pop smokes, hit and freeze now. Didn't make any difference. Oh, but it gives me cover. So.
Yeah, so 5s.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's 1s.
Freeze. Oh, wait, it's on Fellhammer, aren't I? We'll get there in the end. I've got cover, so you go to -2. So 5s and 6s. Nope, both of them get through.
7, 8.
Yeah, it's got 2 wounds remaining on that rhino. The Venetarii see a chance to take out the rhino.
The Lancers all hit.
What's a lance? Is that like just a bolter thing?
Yeah, so strength 4. Done 2 wounds, huh?
No, 1 wound. 1 wound, yeah. -1, is it?
Yeah, AP -1 damage 2.
Oh, but I'll be on my normal armor because of pop smoke. Still failed.
Damage 2.
Oh, it's down.
See if it explodes.
Oh, do I CP that? Do I CP that?
I've still got the pistol as well, which is strength 6. I think the pistol only damage 1 health.
CP to keep a rhino alive? Nah, see if it explodes. Oh, but I would have passed my armor save if I'd CP. Damn. The Iron Warriors got out. I didn't actually roll any ones when the vehicles damaged. They are battle shock though, you need to remember that when you get your vehicle destroyed. Yeah. Trajan's Wardens fight at the Molothian did nothing. Now Trajan himself with his Eagle Scream.
Hits with both?
Yep.
He's a strength 5. It might not be
6s still?
No.
Nah, just bounce off the side of it. I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way, won't I?
Well, luckily you've just cleared the site for Valerian's unit into the hubs.
Say what's happening?
Valerian's unit's going to shoot those.
Oh, his Wardens.
Legionnaires will just come up.
Into my Legionnaires, yeah.
So, just one just can't hit.
Yep.
So strength 4, AP -1, damage 2 apiece. So 4 wounds.
4 wounds with cover.
Now I have to work out what good enough it is.
No, they're fine.
Yeah.
And this is Valerian.
Yeah. AP -1, damage 2 upon.
Yep.
Extra shot.
Yeah, Valerian takes one out. Bam! The Telemon is going to fire at my Legionnaires because I put 2 of them stupidly on top of that container.
Yeah, so twin plasma projectors, so D3 shots each. So 4 shots.
Yep.
Torrent, they are twin linked to strength 7. So. Wait, 1.
Okay.
AP -2, damage 1.
Okay. Yeah, you injure a Legionnaire, then you got your, is this your missile rack on top now?
Bolt launcher. So how many guys left? 9.
9.
Yep, so it's D6 plus 3, and you would have blast, so it's up to 6 shots.
7. You said plus 3?
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s, I imagine, because you're Custodes?
Yep, so all hit. Wounds on 3.
Would it be 4s?
5, so yes, it goes out to 4s. So 5 wounds, no AP, damage 1.
Okay. Strange guns for Custodes. So it takes 1 out and injures another. Next up, the Fortress, again putting all of its firepower into the Hellhammer.
Yeah, so I'll start with the glass. Both miss.
Both miss because you're now hitting on 5s because you are heavily damaged.
2 super cracks.
Oh, it's a heavy bolt that's going to have to do it. Hey, there we go. Bounced off. Yeah. Never mind.
Well, Sagittarium's going to have to do the same thing then.
The Sagittarium are going to try it. They're picking the wrong target for their anti-infantry guns, like, but God bless them.
Now who's on 6s?
Come on.
Now watch me get like 6 6s now, but I'll have devastating wounds. 2.
2. What AP is it?
-1 damage.
That's my score, 2 plus armor save, so it's fine. Shots are just bouncing off the front of that big bane blade. Bam! I didn't think the tarantulas would do anything, but that little tarantula over there just took 4 wounds off my Mauler Fiend. Cheeky little bugger. And then over here, the jet bikes are putting all of the shots into my Hellhammer.
Yeah, so 1 shot each, hit on 2s.
Ooh. Strength? 10 out.
10, but it's twin linked.
Okay, so 5s.
5 rerolls.
Nope. It's a tough bugger that there, bane blade, isn't it? And then you've just got left. Oh, does that?
Yeah, it's got like a heavy blade on the
Oh,
blade,
right.
so he's going to shoot on the one blade. So 5 hits.
Yeah, this is the sword and shield.
Yeah, so strength 6, but it's also twin linked. Hopefully 6 is not needed. So 2 wounds.
AP?
AP -1. I'll double check see damage.
You caused a wound to the Land Raider then. Land Raider is on 13 wounds remaining, and Andy's going to try and charge it with jet bikes and that dreadnought, I imagine. So I've paid 1 CP for a stratagem that the Fellhammer siege host has, that any charges against that vehicle or any Heretic Astartes unit is -2 off their charge rolls. So have you got any other charges that are taking this big chunky boy's going for my Hellhammer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anyone else charging?
Trajan's going to charge you Forge Beam.
Of course.
These 2 are charging you Knight.
Okay. Right.
So,
we'll do all the charge rolls and I'll let you know who's in combat and who isn't. Okay, if you're an Iron Warriors fan, it's not good news. Andy, in typical Andy fashion with his Custodes, made every single charge that he needed to make, even with me putting debuffs on them. So my Despoiler is now fighting 2 knights over here. My Trajan Valoris is into my Mauler Fiend's only got 8 wounds remaining. Oh wait, no, he didn't make the charge with these lads into my cultist. Haha.
yeah, to be fair, I was kind of afterthought that.
The big chunky dreadnought is into my Hellhammer, and then even though I put the -2, Andy rolled like a 10 and then a 12 on his charge rolls. So he spiked on all of his charge rolls, which means almost all the important charges are in. Hold on to your butts. Andy was deciding where to start. I did point out to him that I do have 2 CP remaining, which means I can interrupt. So Andy has chose to start with his Wardens led by Trajan Valoris. He's not popping the feel no pain. I think he's fairly confident that. Are you popping your moment shackle?
No.
No moment shackle, no feel no pain popped on them. Okay, we'll start there, then maybe he'll interrupt with a knight.
Yeah, range first. I'm going for lethal hits because even though he normally just sustained, he doesn't have his moment shackle on this.
Yep.
So strength 10, so I'll need 5 to wound. Yep.
Fours. Strength toughness 10. So it's 4 minus.
Minus 2 damage to each.
Alright, 5s and 6s. It makes 2, so how much damage is that?
6.
6, it's got 2 wounds remaining.
Yeah, so he's got 2 guards with him with axes.
Okay, axes.
Yep. So that's 1 lethal.
Yep. 5s.
Yeah, strength 9, yep. So
4. Yeah, make that, it's still alive.
then 10 from the fingers.
Oh.
That's 4 lethals. No.
Yep, and 5s and 6s.
Some of these guys are complete miss. No. So
Oh,
4. AP minus 2 damage.
So I need to roll 4 5s and 6s here. I did not.
They explode though.
If you explode, that would be great. Go on, don't you feel like exploding? He did not feel like exploding, just falls over. I'm interrupting.
Yeah, I thought you would.
Here's my interrupt. My Knight of Spoiler is going to try and take out, what's this one called? A Telemon?
No, Talon's a big guy.
Oh, Telemon's
That's
a big...
Achilles.
Achilles. Alright. I was like, Achilles, eh?
Yeah.
Right, so I've got 4 attacks. I'm going to do the strike mode because damage 6. Freeze to hit, and I get 1 reroll to hit and 1 reroll to wound.
Yeah.
So, reroll that one that missed. Full house. Its strength is a lot, so it'll be freeze. Reroll one of them. So that's 2 at minus 3, I imagine, mate. Okay, fails them both. That's 12 damage.
Yep, so that's enough to kill him.
Does he explode? He does not explode. So that was 2 CP well spent. Next up, the Contemptor with the feel no pain enhancement on him.
So hit on 2s, he's going to go lethals.
Yep.
He's ace on 12.
3.
Yep, AP minus 2 damage to the opponent.
Hit 5s. It takes 6 damage. He's down to 13 wounds remaining. Next up, we've got the Telemon.
Yeah. So,
Telemon.
Yeah, toughness 13, aren't you?
Punching the front of my Hellhammer, you know, like those robots in the end of Mandalorian where they're punching that door.
Yeah, you took us 13, aren't you? So
I believe so, mate.
he's going to go lethals.
Oh, baby. Just 2 lethals already.
Missed with 1.
And these are twin linked fists, yeah?
No, it's not twin linked, you just get extra attacks off it.
Alright, okay, what strength are they?
12.
Okay.
So another 1.
Alright, you are getting blocked.
AP minus 2 damage.
How many was it, mate? Sorry?
3.
AP minus what?
2.
Alright, 2 get through?
Yep, the 3 pop.
Alright, okay, leaves it on 11 wounds. Okay, so the big knight, the big dreadnought has punched the Hellhammer down to 11 wounds, and now it's up to the jet bikers and this shield and sword dreadnought, see if it can take out the Land Raider who's got 13 wounds remaining.
Yep, so the Glatus is going to go lethals as well. He's going to get some 8. Oh, we got so many 5s. So.
Oh.
Toughness 13, aren't you?
Toughness 12, Land Raider.
12. 5s.
Not bad so far. 3. What's the AP?
AP minus 2 damage to the opponent.
Alright, 4s. Oh, so it's 6 damage off it. It's got 7 remaining.
Yeah.
I'm sure the bikes can do that.
Yeah, shield cap.
Shield captain's up.
Yep, so he's going to go lethals as well for his unit. So that's 2.
Yep.
Miss with 1. So it's 27, but he's got lance, so it'll be force.
Yes.
There's another 1. AP minus 2 damage to each.
AP minus 2, so 4s again. Oh, make 2 of them. It's down to 5.
Yep,
And you've got 2 jet bikers.
Yep. So lethals on theirs.
Ooh.
So that's 3.
I don't like these lethals. Again, 4s, yeah?
Yep.
Oh!
So another 3. AP minus 2 damage to again.
4s. Oh, you just get it. Is that right? Oh no, I had 5, so I got 1 wound remaining.
Yeah.
Way! Yeah, it was a good turn for the Custodes, and he had 10 points on primary at the start, and he's just scored 9 points on secondaries because you've done engage on all fronts and you've done extend battle lines yet. So it's Iron Warriors turn 2. Okay, Iron Warriors turn 2. I've got engage on all fronts, same card Andy's just had. We get in the table quarters, and I've got area denial. Let's get the centre of the battlefield. This one's pretty easy to do. This one, not so much. I've only got 1 CP for the turn. Knight is stuck in combat with that Feel No Pain Dreadnought. Vindicator has moved up to get line of sight on the Land Raider. Venom Crawler, Krogon, the Master of Executions and his Legionnaires are moving in on Trajan Valoris. Cut the stay where they are, Rhinos moving over to engage the Bird Boys. Now, my Legionnaires have moved into the centre of the battlefield where the centre objective is, and Valerian is there with his Wardens. And they've already popped their Feel No Pain, so it's a good opportunity to shoot them and take them out. We'll see what we decide to do. Over here, the Hellhammer is still in combat with the Telemon. The Demon Prince hopped over the building and got overwatched by the Sagittarian, but they unfortunately didn't do anything to him. My Land Raider fell back out of combat because it did not get battle shocked, so only got a wound remaining, but all the Chosen hopped out first, and they're going to try and charge into that gap there. Then last but not least, we've got at the back end of the board, we've got some big chunky boys, Obliterators, Terminators and my Sorcerer are in the rear lines, ready to dish out some pain and then move in towards the centre of the battlefield. Fortunately, because of all these fortifications and torrential turrets that move, it's a little bit harder to deep strike, but hopefully if you have some quality shooting now, you might be able to push into getting some scoring. We're going to start off the shooting phase with my Vindicator. It's going to put its Demolisher Cannon into the Land Raider, then its Combi Weapon and its Havoc Launcher into Trajan Valoris. Any counter strats by you, Andy?
Strength of
14.
Yeah, so I'll do what I should have done last time for the Achilles.
Achilles, yep.
Yeah, so flawless construction, you minus one to wounded with any weapon that's above his.
That's shooting or fight phase, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Dark Pact for sustained hits. I pass this time and I get D6 plus 3 shots at the Land Raider. It's only 5 shots at the Land Raider. Not good. 5 shots at the Land Raider. Not good. Only got 2 hits. Terrible rolling. Wound on 4s. Both of them got through, unfortunately, though, mate. Minus 3. One gets through. Causes D6 damage to you. 6. 6 damage off the Land Raider. Made up for it with a damage roll, I think. Then 2 shots from the Combi Weapon at Trajan's unit. That's going to be 3 hits. These are anti-infantry 4 plus dev wounds. So that's 2 devastating wounds caused to the Wardens by the Combi Weapon. Last up is Havoc Launcher. 2 shots. Both missed. My Venom Crawler will fire into Trajan's unit. You could go to ground if you want to cut them cover save. Right. Their toughness 6, strength 6. I'm going sustained hits anyway. Yeah, you pass that. One Venom Crawler. There's a full house by the Venom Crawler. Have it. The wounds on 4 though, unfortunately, so it's only 4 on the wounds. Not very good. Minus 1 damage too.
3 ups.
Hey, we bag a wounded Warden. My Legionnaires will fire all their weapons. They'll just go for lethal hits, I think, with their weapons. Yep, they pass. So we've got 2 plasma pistols, not overcharging. 1 lethal hit from a plasma pistol. Yep, wounds 1. Then you get hit 6 times, well, D6 times, sorry, by a flamer. 6 times, baby. Flame on. Wounded on 5s. Oh, it didn't do anything. 2 more dice for the chain cannon, which he hits on 4s. So that's 3 lethal so far, then 2 hits. So that's 4 armour saves, no AP on that. Hey, so another wound off 1. And we've got some pistols. Last up, we've got some bolt pistols. It's 1 lethal, and then we've got 4 hits. 2 armour saves, mate. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Right, tell you what, see what the Chaos Knight decides to do. Okay, so my Knight Despoiler, he's going to put his Heavy Flamer and his Stubber into Trajan's unit. He's going to put his Missile Rack into the Land Raider, and he's going to put his main Gatling Cannon into Valerian's unit on that building there. Stubber, completely missed. We're just getting the bad dice rolls out the way. The Heavy Flamer, 3 hits, wound on 5. That's just 1 minus 1. Yep, we burn up that last that wounded warden. I'm happy with that. Then 3 missiles at the tank, so I want to use the rerolls. Only hit on 4s now because I'm in combat. Yep, we use a reroll to hit. Nope, still 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. And I'll use it to reroll a wound. So just 1 at -2. Yep, just bounces off the Land Raider, last up the big Gatling gun at Valerian's unit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 6 to toughness, 6 so 4s. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -2, but you're in cover, so -1. So I take out a warden. Hey! Next up, my legionnaires who are moving in on a target. They're going to do a Dark Pact for lethal hits. And I'm contemplating throwing grenades at them as well, you know. I've got 1 CP. Could take out a warden. I'm gonna do it. I thought about it. Not that long. I didn't think about that much, to be honest. But have a grenade, sir. 2 mortal wounds. And then my Dark Pact for lethals. No, they failed, but they got an icon because of legionnaires, and they pass on the reroll. Because there's a custode guard wounded, I'm going to start with the bolt guns. Not good. Wound him on a 5. I could get him 2 armour saves, no AP. No, we don't get him. Next up, with good plasma pistols, not overcharging. He hit. Wounds on a 4. Yeah, wounded him, -2 to -1. Yeah, got him. So that's the injured one down. Next up, the heavy bolter. That's 2 hits, and one of them's and then a lethal hit on top of that. So you've got 2 armour saves, mate, but 2 ups. Yep, and then we've got the auto cannon. Hit twice, wounding on 4s because of your warden rule. So just 1. Yeah, you're alright. Next up, we'll go to the Rhino. Rhino's put everything into them. Yeah, between the Rhino and the cultists, I took 2 wounds off the shielded Birdman. The Chosen took a wound off that Dreadnought with the shield. Demon Prince bounced off the Sagittarium's armour. Now we've got the Hellhammer, who's going to have to do a little... He can't fire with blast weapons in combat, so he'll have to put some weapons. I think I'll try and finish off the Fortress of Redemption, get rid of that, and then everything else will just go into this Telemon right in front of him. Basically, I've decided the Demolisher Cannon is going for the Fortress of Redemption. The main cannon is going for Valerian's unit, and then everything else will be fired into the Telemon Dreadnought. So I'll tell you what, I'll just roll for the las cannons now. Hitting on a 4. One of them hit him, wounded him on a 3. Yep, wounded him.
Badly. Did you come? Oh yeah, you ignored them.
Yep, so if you fail your save, you take, unless you want to CP it.
No.
6 damage off your...
Bad damage.
Oh yeah, -1. Yeah, yeah. Right, I'll roll for the big guns, so do the Demolisher Cannon into that fortress. Gets 5 shots. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits into the Fortress of Redemption, wounded on a 3. Both of them wounded, -3.
Yep.
Both go through, yeah. 2d6 damage, 5 damage off the fortress. Does it explode?
Yes.
Oh, is that thing 2d6 damage?
Yep.
Oh no.
I really hope your team was going to eat this. Well, your team was going to get it.
Yeah, the Fortress of Redemption exploded. All of its munitions went off. They killed the Tarantula.
Yeah, so that took 6 wounds.
Then they killed the Telemon.
Yeah, which didn't explode.
Which didn't explode, but it's dead. It then did 7 mortal wounds to the Sagittarium.
Yeah, so it's going to kill 3 of them, because one was already got 1 wound.
And then Andy rolled a double 6 against my Demon Prince and killed my Demon Prince. My Hellhammer was just out of range. But my poor Demon Prince was like, ha ha! Well, you're supposed to roll to start the shooting phase for my sorcerer, but we'll go to him last. So on a 2+, you put his death hex onto those custodians there. Yeah, he's done it. So anyone else who targets those custodians get +1 AP. I would have done it Land Raider, but he's just out of range. So those custodians get +1 AP against them. And then I will fire the obliterators at them. and they will fire their mid-range, the middle option. So they'll do a Dark Pact first for sustained hits. Yeah, they've done it, and then they get D6 shots each with blast. It doesn't matter. That's only 4 shots. 3 hits, wounding on freeze. So it's 2 minus, essentially it'd be -2 after it all said and done. Oh, so, well, that was a waste of time. Right, Terminators. Terminators, probably just going to try and take out the Land Raider, to be honest with you. I think that's what we're going to go for. Okay, I was just going to roll for the Terminators off cam because there's a lot of re-roll and blah 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 blah. But I picked sustained hits because I remembered about the dev wounds on combi weapons, and that was my roll for my first lot of combi weapons. That's how many 6s I rolled, and they're all going to be. Now I get a roll again. They're all dev wounds. And this is where I roll absolutely terrible and get no 6s whatsoever because I can only hurt on a 6, but any 6 is a dev wound against Land Raider. So I told you. I knew this would happen. The Reapers. Go again. Oh, they're not rolling very well. So they're sustained, so 6 go in. These are also dev wounds, so if I could actually get some 6s this time on the wound roll, it'd be great. I don't, but I get 2 wounds at -1. Just 1 damage. It's down to 8. Then I've got the Sorcerer's Psychic Power, which I can't remember what it does. Okay, so it's now the charge phase, so I'm going to have the Venom Crawler and the Master of Executions and Legionnaires go for Trajan. I still don't really fancy it over there, to be honest with you. I don't think the Legionnaires can do those free Custodian Guard. In fact, I know they can't. Terminators will just try and charge the Tarantula, need to roll a 9, and then my Chaos Lord will charge around and into both units. Andy has 2 CP in this combat phase, which means he can interrupt, so I'm going to have to start with Trajan Valorous because he's got the Moment Shackle and he could just chop down an entire squad of Chaos Space Marines on his own if he interrupts. I know it leaves my Chosen to get donked over there, but they've got 3 wounds each. I've got the Bastion plate. I might be able to live a little bit longer over there. So, first things first, I'm going to pop... I'm going to do a Dark Pact, and I think I'm going to go for sustained hits because I want more attacks from the Devastating Wounds Axe. So yeah, sustained hits for the squad. Let's get it on. Okay, Krogon, my Master of Executions, he's going to go for Trajan Valorous. Now, because of his Warp-Sighted Butcher rule, I get to re-roll hit rolls, and then because of the Chaos Legionnaires rule, I get to re-roll wounds because they're near an objective. So this is 5 attacks, hitting on 2s with re-rolls, and sustained hits. So that's 6 hits. Now these have got precision and devastating wounds. I'm strength 7. Your toughness is so it goes to 4s. So I'll get to re-roll them. I could re-roll them all for fishing, but this is fine. This is all fine. So that is all them 4 are put straight onto Trajan. Obviously one's dev. So you've got 3 armour saves at -2 for him.
There's going to be 4 plus either way?
Yeah. Ooh. So that's 8 wounds caused to Trajan. So you got your... Yeah, so you got your Feel No Pain?
Yeah, well, I want to re-roll on them.
Okay, you think about the re-roll instead of an interrupt, eh?
Yeah.
Ooh. He's chosen to go to keep the CP so he can do his interrupt. So he's got Feel No Pain for Trajan. How many wounds does he have?
7.
Oh, you'll be alright.
There you go.
So he's half dead.
Yeah, but he took 5, so he's got 2 wounds left.
Oh, he took 5 there, did he?
Yeah.
Alright. Leaving him with what? 2 wounds? Nice. I'll take that. That wasn't too bad. Right, rest of the Legionnaires. Next up, the 2 heavy chain axes attacking into the Wardens. They get to re-roll. They hit on freeze anyway, am I doing? Nice. So that gets them an extra 3 hits. These are going to be wounding on 4s. With re-rolls. So many re-rolls in 40k. So that is 7 at -2. Damage 2.
The pause?
Yep. Nice. Nice rolling. Nice rolling. 4 Feel No Pains. Nicely done. Nicely done. Nicely done. Nicely done. Right, next up, Chainswords. Next up, Chainsaws. Beautiful. That is a lot of hits. And these are wounded, but these are wounded on 5s, but I've got full rerolls. That's 23 plus armour saves for the Wardens. And feel no pains. Oof. So the Warden's gone.
So it's 2 for him, 3 for him.
Oh, that's Trajan dead as well, isn't he? Uh-oh. Yeah, and Andy used a reroll, I don't mind, to pass an armour save, which saved him for those. Oh no, it saved you 1 wound, so you've got a wound remaining.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So you've got a wound left. But I'm still not done yet. I've got... Now you could get humiliated to get killed by an Iron Warrior with a chain cannon or a flamethrower. Oosh. Okay, the squad's 2 special weapon troopers, flamer and chain cannon. They don't have any AP on their attacks, unfortunately. That's going to be a full house, and then they need 5s and 6s to hurt them. Nicely done. That's 4 so far, and then they got full rerolls. So that's 5 2 plus armour saves for Trajan Valoris.
Oh, he's failed 1.
Oh, he's failed 1. 1 feel no pain. 1 feel no pain for Trajan.
Look, I've just checked. He might actually have, might have supposed to be out more wounds because the 4 plus applies to the unit. I was taking him on 5s and I did it earlier.
All right, yeah.
4 plus feel no pain against us. Yeah, he's alive.
Okay.
Well, say goodbye to that unit.
Okay, so next up, because Andy saved Trajan with a reroll, he can't interrupt, so next up is my Chaos Lord. I'm not popping any stratagems because I don't have any that I can play yet for this detachment. So, but my Chaos Lord has activated his Marked for Glory, or whatever it's called, where you can go Hulk mode and get more attacks, damage, and AP. He's going to attack that Dreadnought with a sword and shield. Half the chosen that can attack will also go for it, and then these 3 chosen here will go for the bikers instead. Okay, Dark Pact for sustained hits. Yeah, I get it. So my Chaos Lord, I believe he goes to 6 attacks when he goes Hulk mode. Hits on a 3. Oh, that's not good. Only got 4 hits. And you say I'm -1 to wound when I'm fighting that shield, that Dreadnought with a shield, yeah? So that means I wound him on a 4 plus. Oh, not cool, not cool at all. Well, that wasn't very good. Next up, Chosen with the Power Fist. He hit 4 times, but you need to roll 6s because I did not know this whole thing was -1 to wound before I allocated the attacks, FYI. 2 at -2. Takes 2 damage. Then I've got one with Chosen with Lightning Claws. He hit 4 times. He's going to wound on 6s as well. Rerolls because it's twin linked Lightning Claws. Yeah, it's 2 more at -2. Yeah, 2 more wounds taken off it. Then there's a Chosen there with a cursed weapon. He hit 4 times. Needs 6s. If only the Chaos Lord had done something. I've got 12 attacks onto the jet bikes. I need 5s to hurt the jet bikes. There, wasn't very good, only 4 mate. -2.
So pause.
Did I chop down one of the bikers or has he got a wound left?
No, he's got a wound left.
Damn.
He's coming with 5 now.
My Venom Crawler can't get within an inch of the of Trajan. Can't get him. So we go over to this Contemptor with the enhancement.
Yep, so he's going to risk it. Sustain hits.
Oh, he's going for glory.
Oh, he's
full house. Falls to wound.
Yeah. So that's 3. AP -2 damage leap off.
5s. Nice. Puts it down to 4 wounds remaining. Okay. Yeah, so the Despoiler's going to attack back. Obviously, I'm battle damage now, so I'm only hitting on 4s. And he's played his last CP on Flawless Construction, so I'll be -1 to wound. So it'll be 4s to hit.
Ooh.
Oh, he's not happy. He's absolutely not happy. But he's going to wound on, I believe, 4s now?
9. Yeah, so
yes, 4s now, yeah. Oh, he is not happy, and he's got 1 inbuilt reroll. Better check its strength. No, that's only 3 that got through, but these are AP -4, so you're on your invulnerable save.
Yep, so 5 plus. So pass 1.
12 damage.
Feel no pain.
He might get to show off that stand up when you're dead ability. 5s and 6s.
So he's passed 4, he had 12. So
They have 12, they have 12 wounds?
No, he had 12.
Oh, right.
He's passed 4, which means he's probably still alive, but he shoots out 10. Yeah, 10 wounds.
So it's got 2 wounds remaining, eh? Oh, they didn't hear no bell. Next up, Trajan with his moment shackle. He's got 12 attacks. It's absolutely madness. Sustained hit.
Sustained. Yep, so that miss went back in.
Yep, full house. Strength
10, so we're going down 2.
Strength 10. Oh, this is madness.
So that'll be 9 then.
Is this where you tell me it's AP minus 3 as well?
No, it's AP minus 2, but damage 3. 11.
11.
Yeah.
Remember what I said about killing entire squads?
Yeah, I mean,
let's see if Trajan chops down an entire squad of legionnaires. He got a 5-up save. He tried his best. Okay, next up, the Dreadnought, who bounced off a bit. He's going to go. Is he going sustained?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got damage 3 weapons, still down 2+ anyway, so sustained hits for him.
And he's got how many attacks?
8. So 9 hits.
Yep.
Move on 2s. That'll be 7.
Okay.
AP minus 2, damage 3 each.
Okay. It's perfect for killing Chosen.
Yeah. Well, I was going to put Terminators with them, but no.
Okay. 7 5-ups. Oh, not good. Right. So that's only 1 passed. I use a CP reroll on 1. Nope, still failed it. So only passed 1, and then I'll change 1 to be 0 because of the Bastion plate. So that's 1. I lose 5 Chosen from the Dreadnought. Oh dear. Next up, the 3 bikers who can attack. Going for lethal hits, aren't you?
Yep. So that's 2. Wound on 3s, can try 7.
Yep.
That's 5, 10.
Oof. Okay, so it's 10 saves, 5's up, 5 ups. Not great. So that's a Chosen dead, a Chosen dead, a Chosen dead. It just leaves 1 Chosen alive, and the Chaos Lord. Oh, I did not expect to bounce that badly over there. Custodians really are a pain. Okay, the end of the Iron Warriors turn 2. It's going terribly. I did engage on all fronts. I would have got all 4 quarters, but my Demon Prince got blown up by the fortress going off. I'm getting rid of Area Denial for a CP. So going into Andy's turn 3, I'll have 2 command points. I need to get on these damn objectives.
Right.
Before we go into Andy's turn 3, there's the Shield Captain has a once per game ability to fall back out of combat, so Andy's done that in my turn before going into his turn 3. Okay, Custodian Guard turn 3, Andy's got 1 CP, he's drawn recover assets. That's 2 actions in your own deployment zone, the mid-board and your opponent's deployment zone. Mark for Death is the one I had earlier. I pick 3 units, if he kills any of them he gets 5 points. I pick the Vindicator, the Obliterators and the Terminators. Andy, what's happening?
So this is the same where they are. They're going to recover assets in my deployment zone.
Roger that.
Even though I'm thinking about I should probably jump across the wall. But, Sagittarian, we're going to claim him in no man's land.
Yeah.
And that's all the recover assets can do.
Okay, yeah.
The bikes have moved across ready to shoot and charge Hellhammer.
Roger that.
The Military moving in on your cultists and that Rhino. Valerian's moved down off his building. He's going to go and punch in some Chaos Legionnaires.
Yeah.
Dominus Tyrannos has moved into the middle. He's got a las cannon and point hunter kill a missile at your Vindicator. Then the Blade Champions drop behind it to charge if I need to.
Yes.
And I'm hoping this Dreadnought between shooting and punching should be able to finish off your night.
I get to attack first though.
Yeah, but I get to shoot you.
Yes, so I hope that multi-melter gets it now. I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Is it shooting phase now?
Yep. Oh, then my Custodian guard moved up. They're going to play charge the Venom Caller to keep it off concentration.
Yeah, fair play, fair play. Right, shooting phase. See if this little Dreadnought can take down this big bad despoiler.
What matter? It's in ones.
Oh. It's a 5 or 6?
No.
CP it if you wanted, mate. You could CP it.
Okay, I'm going to CP it. I'll show you.
Fell into my trap! Get stomped. Next up, Land Raider's going to try and take out my Vindicator, so I'm going to pay 1 CP for the Fellhammer stratagem to get Feel No Pain 5+ in the shooting phase.
Yep, so Warhammers.
Yep. Wounded on 4s.
That's only 1.
It's only one. I've got cover, so it'll be -2, so 4. Yay!
What's your colour? Okay.
Ooh,
Wound, yeah.
nice.
It's -2 to start with, I think.
Yeah, well, I'll pass my armour save.
Yeah. Now, well, Kim Boxing after.
Yes.
Hit you 3 times.
Yeah. One wound, twin-linked? Twin-linked?
Yeah, I can't remember the wounds on 5s. No.
It would wound on 6s.
No, I'll get on the roll. No.
Yeah. Didn't do anything. Well, I'm glad I paid CP for absolutely nothing.
Stormbolter.
Oh wait, the Stormbolter. The dreaded Stormbolter. That did nothing. Okay.
Oh, well.
It's got feel no pain on it, so you're probably wasting your time if you fired them lads into the back of
they're
it.
meant to do anyway, because they're
They could kill the cultists. Get rid of the
Yeah, but
cultists.
then what with the Ventari charge?
The Rhino?
Oh, both.
Oh, both, right. So are they going for the Vindicator?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Don't say I didn't warn you.
2 AP -1 damage 2.
Okay. It's fine. Because it's got cover.
Yeah, so they're going to shoot the cultists and then...
They're like what are these Venatari?
Yeah. So 4 hits on the Lancers. We've done 3s, yeah?
Yeah, four cultists dead.
Yeah, then Kinetic Destroyer, which never triggers a sustained hit. 2 wounds.
Any AP?
AP -1 damage 1.
Alright, now you've killed 6 cultists. Congratulations. Valerian and his 2 Custodian wardens charging, but while they're charging in, firing them sweet spears.
They all hit.
Yeah.
4s, so 2 wounds, AP -1 damage 2. So you can cover, so...
Yeah, so you take out 1.
Take out.
Okay, over here we've got the 4 salvo launchers from the Custodian card into the Hellhammer. Survive! Survive! Survive!
So strength 10, you
5s.
5s with rerolls from twin linked.
2. Stop that.
Stop it.
Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. AP?
-3, damage D6 +1.
Oh, that's really good. 5s. Almost as good as my dice rolling.
All 3.
Yeah.
Don't explode. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's got 11 wounds.
It's got 1 wound.
It's got 1 wound left. Okay, the charge phase, the only thing that matters is this Blade Champion here. He's got a 9-inch charge, but I've played the Fellhammer stratagem of -2 off his charge rolls, so you've got an 11-inch charge now. But the Blade Champion gets re-rolls, that's his rule. So it fails.
Would have passed it.
So it's a good job I played it. So I've got no CP left. So you get 2 fresh dice. Can you get an 11? No. So I've saved my Vindicator with that CP. Whew, sweating. Everyone else, they're pretty much in with their charges.
Yeah.
Okay, the load of jet bikes charging into Lance. A giant tank. What is 40k topping it?
So lethal hits.
I'll tell you what, shall I just roll those lethals right now?
Yeah, AP
You rolled 3.
No, yes, it's AP -2 damage 2.
Alright, so any one or a 2, it's dead. It's dead. Oh wait, you said -2?
Yeah, -2.
Alright, yeah, so that the freezer fail as well, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it dies, so on a 6, please roll a 6.
Please don't, please don't.
Please roll a 6.
Oh my guys, please don't.
Explode!
That's a war.
Next up, Valerian and his 2 wardens. Warden's going first, fighting the Legionnaires up on the crash shuttle.
Yep, so Valerian first, he's got sustained.
Oh, that was terrible.
Totally messes it up.
There was another one in there. Yeah.
We've done 2s though.
Nice.
Yeah.
This
AP -3, damage 2 on his.
AP -3, yeah. So I've got to roll 6s. I did not. He strikes down 4 Legionnaires.
Yep, so 2 wardens.
Yes.
So 2 ones, but 1 goes back in.
Yep.
These are wounds on 3s. So 6 for them. AP -2, damage 2 each.
Okay. 5s and 6s. I believe there's the Legionnaires. They're all gone, wiped out. Bam. Next up, these Custodian Guard who's charged into the back of the Venom Crawler.
Yeah, so they'll go lethals. 3 spears. I'll roll that, I dropped it.
These are lethals, yeah?
Yeah, so 2 lethals, 2 ones. 27, you had to plus 9, I think.
Yeah.
Well, 5 either way then.
Yeah. Ooh. Overlord.
So that's a total
Another
of
5 in
8.
there.
9.
9.
AP -2, damage 2 each.
9 5-ups for the poor Venom Crawler. He's dead.
Disease 3.
Let's find out.
3
Please. He did explode.
Oh. Trajan's going to have to rely on this feel no pain.
So speaking of Trajan, takes 2. My Legionnaires take 1. Your Custodian Guard take 3.
Right.
Beautiful. Let's see if Trajan can make. He's got a feel no pain built in himself. Can he make them both?
No pressure. It's only 5+.
He's dead.
Oh, he passed 1.
Yes, for the Venom Crawler.
Finally.
Venatari can chop down a Rhino.
It's 2 so far.
2 lethals, yeah.
3 missed. Strength 7 got land, so it'll be 4s.
Yes.
Another 1, so 3. AP minus 2 damage to.
Takes them all, so it's got a dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. Explode! No. Turn to attack. I could go Chaos Lord over there against the Dreadnought, or could go the Chaos Knight versus that enhanced Contemptor. I'm going to go over here because I have a cunning plan on the other side, which I'll show you in a second. Anyway, Chaos Knight, please kill this stupid Contemptor thing. Roll better than that, please. 2 hits. Lovely. Wound. Oh, you haven't played that strat, so I'll wound you on a 3 now. Yeah, both wounded minus a lot.
5% one?
Yeah.
Oh, you
take 6 damage.
You only have to pass 5 of these. No pressure. No.
Right, so what? He's dead. So first of all, you already see it explodes, right? After throwing your dice about, yeah?
No, I'm pretty sure you don't roll to explode. You just roll 2+, he comes back.
Alright, so roll a 2+.
At the end, well, it would apply.
We need to see it now, Andy. We're doing it out of turn. The people demand to see that Dreadnought get up or stay dead.
Yeah, we would play without resolving this deadly device. And then 2+ comes back from the dead.
So that...
As close as possible to where it was, but not with engagement.
With how many wounds?
With D6 wounds remaining. No.
Okay.
What we roll 2 now? 5 wounds.
Yeah, respectable.
So, yeah, so he's actually gone up in wounds.
So he's not in combat.
Yeah, so he's like an inch away from where he was.
It's got 5 wounds.
Yeah.
I didn't hear no bell. Here's the plan. Number 1, my Chaos Lord's got the Bastion Plate. So 1 failed save, he can turn it to 0 damage. Good to know. 2, he's a Chaos Lord, so he gets to do a stratagem for -1 cost. So I'm going to play the stratagem called We Cause Mortal Wounds to You When You Hit Us, because I can't remember its name. Because you've got 8 attacks,
yeah.
And for every attack directed up to me, up to 6 per unit, I can do like basically grenades back at you.
Yeah. So he's going to go sustained.
You're going to go sustained, yeah? Excellent. Excellent. So it's 7 hits.
Yep, I'm wounded on 2s.
You wound on 2s, that's not sound.
That's 7.
That's not good. Okay, so the Chosen bites the dust. Yeah, how many was it? 7.
7, so you got 6 left.
6 on the Chaos Lord.
Right, the AP is -2, so I imagine you're going to be on good name.
Yeah, so one is, what do they call it? A sigil of corruption.
Yeah.
I need to make 4. I need to make 4 of these.
You got 7 wounds?
No, he's dead. So, I'm dead. Let's find out if you're dead. You did 6 attacks at me.
Yep.
I roll these dice on a 4+, you take a mortal wound. 4 mortal wounds back.
He's got 1 wound.
Left it on 1 wound. Damn! At the end of Custodian's turn 3, Andy's on 36 points, but he can score recover assets. If I don't stop the 2 units that I do recover assets, the
Sagittarian and the
yeah.
sisters.
So it's Iron Warriors turn 3. Okay, turn 3 for the Iron Warriors. I've got behind enemy lines, which I'm on with, and I've got secure no man's land. Get 1 objective, I'll get 2 objectives for more. I'm on with 1 of them. So here's what's happening. Vindicator got Overwatch, but nothing happened. Bad Land Raider, he's moving to get further away from that Blade Champion. The Chaos Knight is moving in to get stuck in. I've got secure no man's land with the Legionnaires there. Terminators and Obliterators are making their way up. Cultist Battle Shocked is moving into the centre. Land Raider, it's Battle Shocked, it's got 1 wound left. It's got plenty of targets, it'll probably fluff it up and do nothing. I brought 10 cultists over there to make sure I've got secure no man behind enemy lines just in case the Terminators are going to charge that tarantula turret so they can like get a bit of extra distance and then wrap around it, get me closer. That's where we're at. Probably start with the cultists, just shooting at some sisters over there, and then maybe try and pop that Land Raider if I can before we come down here. Cultists first. Get the key stuff done. Up my obliterator is going to try and pop the Land Raider. So I'm going to go for sustained hits or lethals here. Sustained, why not? No. Yes. Past the Dark Pact, they get D3 shots each. So it's 4 shots. Hitting on freeze, this is a strength 12 version I'm firing. They get no lethals or sustained or anything like that, but they all hit though. Wounded on 4s. Holy averages, Batman, I did not get him. Just 1, it's AP -3, so goes -2. No, so you're alright, after all that. Brilliant. Well done, obliterators. Next up, the Terminators. They'll probably just go for the tank because they haven't really got any other target. So, I suppose I could put a couple into those sisters just to get rid of them, couldn't I?
Yeah, I'll just see if you got anything within 12 inches of that.
Yeah, I might put a couple into the sisters actually. Dark Pact first for sustained hits. Pass just. Yeah, I'll put those 4 on the end into the sisters. 2 of them are actually still alive. I rolled really well, but I didn't realise that they have a 3+ save against mortal wounds.
Yeah, well, to be fair, we never normally get this far.
Yeah, so yeah, I wouldn't have done that if I'd known that. But anyway, the rest of the Terminator is going to shoot at the Land Raider. The Reaper autocannons took 4 wounds off the Land Raider with devastating wounds. Now we've got to decide what to do with my knight, whether it decides to try and finish off the Land Raider or not, or got this annoying little chap right next to him who could do with a blast and then the Vindicator. So many choices. The Vindicator should go for it really, shouldn't it? The Vindicator should do it. Yeah, the Vindicator's going to go for the Land Raider. Then he can use his anti-infantry stuff on infantry or lighter stuff. So Dark Pact for sustained hit. It failed, obviously. Takes 8 wounds, it's down to 7. Gets how many shots against the Land Raider? 7. Okay, 7 shots at the Land Raider. Beautiful. So is that a full house? That's a full house. Wounding it on freeze. So that's 4. You won't be able to get cover from where I'm looking at you from, so you've got -3, so 4, 5 ups. Should have done this first.
That's 2.
Yep. So 2d6 damage. Yeah, it's dead.
Only just.
Only just. Do you explode? Please explode.
No.
It did not explode. But the Land Raider is dealt with. Now that frees up my knight. What are you going to do? It's going to put its Gatling gun into them, its missiles into him, and its other guns into these lads here. First up, its missiles into this Contemptor behind him. Hits once, use a reroll. Gets 2 hits. These are strength 9, I believe, so they're going to be forced to wound. Nope, reroll. Got him. -2. Yeah, d6 damage. 5 damage.
Just enough to kill him.
Just enough to kill him. You got 5 feel no pains.
Yeah.
You forgot you had that, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I was going to do deadly might as well see no blow up. Yeah,
he's got a wound remaining. Cheeky sod, eh? Next up, Flamer, that's got in front of him. Hit him 5 times. Just one wound, -1. Nope, don't get him. The Stubber. See if we can get that shield Custodian. Come on. You know you want him. Yeah, sound, that's 5 hits on him. Better get that shield up, boy. Because you've got 2 armour saves to make. He's got it held high. Last up, big Gatling gun into these lads. Eat lead. 4s to wound them. Oh, beautiful. All of them, almost all of them. So that's 7 at -2. Ooh, damage 2 a pop.
Yeah, so you kill 2 wardens.
So take out 2 wardens, beautiful. Bit of shooting over here before we go to Land Raider on the other side. We've got Krogon and the 2 Legionnaires. They're not overcharging the plasma pistols, but the silver one is a bolt pistol. I got a wound with a plasma pistol. And I take out the shield Custodian. Bam! Right through the head. Here's the thing about this Land Raider and where it's at. That Dreadnought's only got 1 wound, but it's not on an objective. It's really slow in comparison to these jet bikes who could get to the centre. So if I could just las cannon them and pop them, that would be much better. And then you've got those Sagittarium are also doing an action. And they're right on an objective. I'm thinking I just leave him. He'll run over and stab my Dreadnought at my tank, so what? So, Land Raider, las cannons, and las cannons into the bikes, everything else into the Sagittarium. Let's go for it. 4 las cannons into the jet bikes. Oh, that would have been 3 hits if it wasn't damaged. Didn't even wait. Yeah, toughness 7, aren't they? Oh well. After all that, it didn't do anything anyway. The heavy bolters at the Sagittarium completely missed. The combi weapon hit. Didn't do anything. The Havoc launcher got 6 shots. Oh, this is what it all built up to. The deadly Havoc launcher hit 3 times. Did a wound. Oh, after all that. Yeah, how'd you like that? Well, that was fantastic, wasn't it? Great stuff. Charges. Terminators going into that tarantula turret. Yeah, they're all the 4. They're just in. Yes. This knight is doing a combined charge into both. Them and the... So, it's just going to... Anyone else charging? Anyone else feel like charging? No. That's great stuff. Okay. Combat. Andy's throwing dice around. Okay, it might be a crazy decision, but I'm tank shocking the Contemptor just because I don't want to fluff my dice up, rolls up and him still be alive. So, time to unalive him. Say 6 mortal wounds. Yes, he's dead. Does he explode?
No.
Okay, combat attacks. Just going to put 4 attacks into the Custodian Guard. Hit twice, reroll one of them. Nope, just 2 hits, wound on 2. Yep, both wounded, minus, so sorry, 4+. Alright, so they laugh it off. They'll probably kill it now. I should have charged them in. Funnily enough, the Terminators managed to beat a tarantula turret in combat. Who'd have thought it? Right, the Custodian Guard attacking back.
Lethal hits.
Lethal hits, of course.
That's 2. That's enough to kill you if you want to take a save, though.
Okay. 5 and 6s. It's still alive with 2 wounds remaining.
Right. So strength 7, so 5.
Yes.
Another 1, 2.
Okay, 2 5s and 6s. It's died. Roll a 6. I did not roll a 6. The knight is taken out by Custodian Guards. These are so annoying. Okay, at the end of turn 3 for the Iron Warriors, I'm really struggling. I can't get on those primaries. I've done both my secondaries. Only scored me 6 points. I get 1 CP. It's now turn 4, which means that objective underneath the jet bike has gone now. So, but Andy will score 8 points for having that objective next to Valerian. So it's Custodian Guard, turn 4. Turn 4 for the Custodes. Unfortunately, the cards are lining up pretty well for you now. You've got Assassination, and you're in a good position for that. And then Market for Death, you've kept, and you're in a good position for that as well. Yeah. So what's happening?
So, Blade Champions advance. He's going to use his 1 per game ability to advance and charge.
Yes.
So he's going to got 2 in charge on there. These guys are staged where they are, because they're going to charge massive executions in his unit.
Yeah, and get Assassination.
Yeah. Valerian's move back up. Well, he's still on the objective, but he's just making it a bit hard for your Terminators to come running around the corner.
Yeah.
The jet bikes and the Sagittarium are coming up to support him because there's really nothing to do left for this on the side. The Galactus is going to flame your Land Raider and charge if he needs to. Yeah. Event Tower is going to finish mopping up your cultists over there. Just
Roger that. Shooting phase.
Yeah.
Custodian Guard. See how many Legionnaires that can gun down.
Well, they all hit. 2 wounds, 80 minus 1 damage to you.
Okay. Yeah, they're okay. Dreadnought's going to charge into the Land Raider.
Yep.
Yeah, he's rolled a 9. Any other
charge?
Venatari, yeah, they're going to kill some cultists.
Need more than 2, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what you're rolling for. They're stood right in front of each other, so let's get to combat. And he's going to start here against Krogon, the Overseer. So I'm going to pay 1 CP so I can cause the mortal wounds back to him when he hits me. That's all I can do, really. So, what are you going for? Lethals or sustained?
Yeah, I'll go for lethals.
Okay.
I'll wound you on 3 then, I'll wound on 3, so on the spears.
So how many is that?
8. AP -2, damage to each.
Alright, easy work. Easy work. Okay, yes, that kills off the injured one, that kills off the sergeant, and then that kills off my leader. So they're all dead. You get assassination. And then I do my mortal wounds back to you.
Yep.
I cause 4 mortal wounds back to you.
Yep, so...
The champion's going for lethal hits against the Vindicator.
Yep, so... That's 3.
What didn't you say was damage 4?
Yeah, AP -3, damage 4.
He kills the tank.
Does it explode?
I hope so. It did explode. You take 3 mortal wounds. Bang!
Yep.
Vindicator's gone. Funnily enough, the cultists were killed by the Venatari. And then next up, can this Dreadnought take down the Land Raider? If he does, hopefully I explode.
Yeah, lethals. That's 2.
Okay.
AP -2.
You take out the Land Raider. Does it explode? It does not explode.
Oh. A bit into such a mighty warrior.
Okay, that's the end of turn 4 for the Custodes. Needless to say, it's not looking good. Assassination and mark for death, careful with scenery there. And yes, it's not going well. Over to Iron Warriors turn 4. I need my Terminators to kill everybody. Okay, turn 4 for the Iron Warriors. I've drawn Cleanse, ain't happening. Overwhelming Force, potentially. Got 1 CP. I need that. Desperately need that. All I've really got is the cultists over there are going to go for overwhelming force by getting the sisters. Then we've got the obliterators have moved up onto the ruin to quell a strong point to get line of sight onto the bikers. Terminators are moving through the gap. They need to ideally get a charge onto Valerian's unit. Valerian's the closest. So we're going to shoot about, give everybody a little bit of a blasting, and then hopefully get onto the centre objective. That's the plan for the turn. Cultists aren't going to bother shooting, it's going to charge in. So we'll start with the obliterators. They're going to try, start the shooting phase. I need to do the sorcerer's ability onto Valerian's unit. Yeah, he's done it. I get +1 AP if I target Valerian's unit. But I really want those bikers gone. So we'll start by shooting them. Change my mind, the obliterators are going to go for Valerian's unit. I'm going to go for the plasma version. So 2d6 shots each, Dark Pact for sustained. Yeah, they failed, doesn't really matter. Take a wound. Then I'm going to get 2d6 shots, 8 shots. Hitting on 3s with sustained hits. So that's 3 misses, 2 go back in. These are going to be wounded on 4s because they are wardens. That's 5 at AP -3 now because of the death X. Yep. So that's 6 damage.
Damage to each?
Yeah, it's the middle.
1 dead and 1 wounded.
Yeah. Okay, my Terminators are going to go for a little bit of everything. Some of them are going to shoot into Valerian's unit, some of them are going to shoot into the Venatari, and some are going to shoot into the Custodian Guard. First things first, Dark Pact for sustained hits. They fail. I lose a Terminator for my trouble, never mind. Okay, these front 3 Terminators with their combi weapons are going for Valerian's unit. Hitting on 4s with sustained hits. So that's a full house +2 more. These are dev wounds on a 4+. So that is 5 devastating wounds on the squad.
Right, so that kills it.
Yeah. And then puts 4 devastating wounds onto Valerian.
Yeah, so he gets 4, 6 up, feel no pain.
4, 6 up, feel no pains for him. he takes
3, so he's down to 3.
So he's got 3 wounds remaining, and then we've got the 2 Reapers are going for the Venatari. So that's a full house, and these are strength 7, so they'll be wounded on 3s. So that's 2 devastating wounds and 2 wounds at -1.
Yeah, so you just kill the shield guy.
So take out the Venatari with a shield. Then I was doing the focus witch fire, so that any other Terminator's got, I think it's 4 more Terminators, and the Sorcerer are going for these 2. I'm doing the focus witch fire, so D6 shots from that. 5 shots. Re-rolling because he's with Terminator squad. That's an extra 3 going there. This is strength 6, so 4s. So that is 6 at -2, I believe. I'll check for you though. -2.
You got like 2 D6 shots?
Only D6 shots.
1 gets through.
Yeah, 1 gets through. It's D3 damage. Yeah, so kills off that Custodian there. And then does he get a headache? He does not. Then it will be 8 shots from the remaining Terminators. Roll them again. So they miss. Then go back in. So it's a full house. Wounded on 4s. That Custodian's dead from devastating wounds. Right. That's all my shooting done with. I need a 8-inch charge into Valerian. I've got to see, that's what the CP was for. In case I need to re-roll, which I will, as observe. Observe me prepare a command point and get 2 new dice. I'm doing it live. And we'll probably roll a 7 again. Oh. Yes! Yes! The cultists made their charge over there into the Sisters. The Terminators have charged in, and then for free, the Adeptus Custodes are counter-charging with heroic intervention. This must be terrifying for this navigator, watching all these Terminators stomp past. Yeah, we'll sort out these now. I've got my CP back because I remembered that the Chaos Sorcerer's other ability, amongst his other 20, is you get to reroll charges while he's leading the unit. Pretty handy. So I've got a CP back, but I don't have any stratagems that I can play to make me better in combat unless persistent assailants works. Let me have a quick think. No, because that's reroll hits, and I'll get that anyway from Dark Pacting. So I'll probably just save it to cause mortal wounds back in case I need, or if I've need to do a reroll. But I get strike first. I've got a bunch of Terminators in contact with Valerian. He's got 3 wounds left, but he's got feel no pain. And he's paid a stratagem on his Adeptus Custodes, so they get to strike on, what is it, on 4+, they get to strike. Yeah, on death. Yeah. Okay. I'll sort out who's attacking who, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, these 4 Terminators here might be overkill, but I'm going to make sure that he dies, Valerian, because he's really good. So we got Dark Pact for sustained hit. Hey, they made a Dark Pact. There's one of them with Power Fist, other one with a Chain Fist, but again, here it doesn't make any difference. All comes out in the wash. So 6 attacks against him. What's it going to be? Ooh. Yeah, roll that one again. Yeah, so 1 extra goes in. These will be wounding him on a 3+. Oof. That's 3 at -2.
3 4+.
Yeah.
Damage?
2. Yeah, 2 damage off him. So 2 feel no pains.
You know what? When he uses his ability to turn that to a 6, you still can.
He has an ability to turn 1 to a 6?
Yep. Once per battle, you can change a hit roll, wound roll, saving throw to a 6.
Right, okay. The accursed weapons onto him. Okay, that's 3 more go in. These aren't very good because he's only going to hurt him on a 5 or a 6. 1, 2, that's only enough to just kill him. 4s. Oh no, he took a wound, he feel no pain. Yeah, he's got 2 wounds from it. For God's sake. Next up, the Power Fists and Chain Fists into the Bikers. Yeah, and then 1 goes back in. Wounded on 3s. That's 8 minus 2.
What pluses? So what's the damage?
2.
2 each. So that kills that guy, wounds the other.
Yep. A cursed weapon. Hit 4 times. Only wounds on a 5 or a 6. Nah, doesn't do anything. It's just up to the sorcerer. Sorcerer. Full house. Needs 5s and 6s. Oh, he's fluffed it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Right, so the 4 plus that biker can fight.
Okay.
Just so we know. No, we can't.
Okay. Next up, the jet bikes. The captain's attacks are thrown in there as well. So you've got sustained hits. So it's 2s and 2s.
Yep.
Absolute madness.
Then 2 go back in for the sustain. That's 5, 10, 14. AP minus 2 damage to each.
Okay. 14 4-ups. That wasn't very good.
Valerian powered the.
That's right, yeah.
Against it.
Okay, that's 4 Terminators dead. I do mortal wounds back. I do 3 mortal wounds back, so it takes out one of them and then injures another.
Yeah.
Now it's Valerian. So Valerian, now he also gets affected by my stratagem. It's every unit that attacks him.
So sustain for Valerian? No, of course he doesn't do any.
Yeah, the wounds on a 3.
Now he rolls 6s. 5. AP minus 3 damage to a pop.
Yeah, 4s. So he takes out another Terminator and injures another, yeah? He's not damage free, is he?
No, he's damage 2.
Alright, okay, so he takes out another Terminator and injures another, and then I get to do my attackers thing back against you, so because you did more than 6 attacks, so... you take 3 mortal wounds, you need to roll 2 6s or he's down. Oh no, 3 6s I think. No, 2 6s. No, Valerian gets taken out. The cultists successfully killed the 2 sisters, and yeah, things got a little bit messy in the centre of the battlefield here. I've got, what's that? 4 Terminators and a Sorcerer remaining, fighting 2 jet bikes, but there's reinforcements on the way. It's Custodian Guard, turn 5 coming up, we'll do the score. Okay, at the end of turn 4, the Warriors still haven't scored any primary. I did Overwhelming Force for max, Cleanse, get lost. That puts me on to 2 CP going into Custodian Guard's final turn, turn 5. Okay, final turn for the Custodian Guard. You've drawn Containment, I guess that's not getting done.
Yeah, so I spent a CP to swap it and got bug it down, but I've already brought everything down.
Okay.
So I've got to swap it again and got behind enemy lines.
Okay.
Which I can do.
Yeah, and you've got Storm Hostile Objective.
Yeah, which I was going to do anyway.
Which you were doing anyway, because that is the whole point of this mission. So I take it Blade Guard and Dreadnought are doing behind enemy lines, yeah?
Oh, we don't need that objective anymore.
Oh, and that one's gone. And then everyone is converging on the centre.
Yeah, well, I'm mainly doing it to stop you getting it. I really like the fact you don't have very many points. I want to keep that going.
Yeah, fair enough. No shooting, is there?
Nope, because I can't shoot the combat.
Nope, so charges.
Yeah.
It's another big scrap going on in the centre. Again, I'm playing Persistent Assailants, so I get to cause mortal wounds back to Andy when he attacks me. And you're starting with who, mate? You're starting with
Venatari.
The Venatari. Die!
Yeah, so 10 attacks between them, they're going to go for sustained on there, because they've got lance.
Yes.
The wounds on 2s. Dang. So another 2 go back in. So
Yep.
wounds on 2s. That's all of them.
So what's that? 12?
Yeah.
12 invulnerable saves, my goodness. Custodian Guard do my head in. Right, 12 4-ups. 3 Terminators taken out means I've only got 1 Terminator left alive, and he's barely alive.
Do you want a refill?
I killed off the Terminators that were next to the Sagittarian, so they don't get to attack because they're out of combat now. And now I get to roll my 6 dice back against the Venatari for Persistent Assailants. I caused 1 mortal wound. Terrible rolling. And now it's my attacks.
Yeah.
I've only got 1 wound, it's not the best idea, but I'm going to have to Dark Pact it for the lethal hit. Sorry, for sustained hit. Okay, yeah, sustained hits I want. I get it. We'll start with the Sorcerer. Yeah, we'll go with the Sorcerer. 4 attacks onto the jet bikes. Good job on re-rolling. That was a 6, so that gives me 3 hits. Strength 5, I believe. Doesn't matter, it's still wounded on 5. So it's 1 at -1.
Okay.
the Terminator with a chain fist, I think. So it's 4 hits from him, wounding on freeze. All of them. -2, damage 2. 4. Yeah, so it's 4 damage gone through. So he takes out the jet bike, just leaves the captain, I believe.
Yep, so there's 4 plus that jet bike can fight before he dies.
Yeah, he gets to fight before he goes down.
So it was 11.
This is the biker before he goes down, and the shield captain attacking just the sorcerer now. The sorcerer can turn 1 failed damage roll to a 0 or something like that. It's something to do with his familiar.
That's 1 lethal. And there'll be 3s because I'm charged. So
yeah,
7. AP -2 damage to the pop.
7, eh? 7 4-ups. Alright, okay, so if I get rid of, turn 1 into a 0 damage, then if I CP one of them, I don't know if he's got 4 or 5 wounds. Let's find out what happens when CP reroll. He still dies, he's dead.
Yeah, do you know what to check the rules to see if we can turn 2 to 0 damage? Go.
He does it matter, he's dead.
Yeah.
See if I can give him a brutal attrition, I think it's called. Or persistent assailants of 1, which is really weird. The brutal attrition on your shield captain. He takes 4 mortal wounds.
Yeah, so he's still alive. I think he's got. No, he's got at least 6.
Okay, final turn for the Custodian Guard. Andy got 8 points on his secondaries for doing Storm, Hostile Objective, and Behind Enemy Lines, which means it's the final turn for the 2 Obliterators. Okay, final turn for the Iron Warriors. It's not going well, obviously, if you've been paying attention. Defend Stronghold, not happening. Establish Locust, the cultists can do it after they finish stamping on those Sisters of Silence's head. Got 1 CP, right, here's the new plan. Terminators fluffed it, because Custodians are annoying. Obliterators are up now. They're going to blast that shield captain out of his saddle, yeah? Then, they're going to make a 10-inch charge into those 2 what are they called? Venatari.
Yeah, the Venatari.
They're going to charge into the Venatari, beat them both up, grab hold of the Navigator and bounce. That's the plan. So, first things first, I'm going to do a Dark Pact to blast that shield captain. Sustained hits. I've got it. I'm going to fire the big damage 4 gun at him. Get 3 shots. Easy work. Because I hit him 4 times. Strength 12, so 3 to wound. 3 invulnerable saves for him. Oh, Andy, man! Right. I'm sick of Andy with his amazing rolls for these stupid Custodians. Right, 10-inch charge into the whatever they're called. I rolled a double 1. It's not the best start I've ever done. So, but that was just a warm up. It's game over, Andy, you've won. GG. We'll get you next time. Yeah. Okay, this might be the biggest whooping I've received on the channel so far. Guess it makes sense, really. Yeah, 75 to 31. I managed to not score a single primary throughout the entire game. So that was impressive on my part. So that's an Adeptus Custodes victory. But that was good fun, that.
Yeah.
I'll do a roundup.
Well done. Well played.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that our main guys all scrapped it out in the centre at the end, though.
Yeah,
like proper 40k.
To be better, player was waiting for you for ages.
He was. The Terminators, what do you expect? It's like wading through water, innit? I had this in the last game, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because the roles completely reversed after that Sisters of Battle.
Yeah. Custodians, man, are so frustrating to play against because they'll literally put themselves in the worst position and let it. And then you run at them, hit them, and they're just like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? They'll stand in the middle of nowhere and be like, I've got to feel no pain, mate, -1 wound, see you later. Got 2 armor save, get lost. You know what I mean? I'll just keep standing here, wait, for the bus. It doesn't matter what happens to us, no matter where we put them, because it's harder than you and you can't do now.
Yeah, the Dreadnoughts did a good job though, so. And the jet bikes are back to where they should be.
Yeah, well, I was always thinking I'd like to see you bring the Dreadnought style list, like the Solo Auxiliary, but then from the other game we had with when you played the Lions, the Emperor, quite a few people, don't know if you saw the comments, but we're talking about doing a list where you take a load of Alaris Terminators and then you make an unkillable captain and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, I'd like you to give that a try. I think that'd be fun, just having single Terminators in your area. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the problem is, I'll do that and they'll split up, and then you'll immediately pull no prisoners. And you'll just score like 12 points by killing single Terminators.
Well, yeah, that could happen. I just thought it'd be really cool. I just think it's a really cool idea for like.
I do have another 6 Terminators at home in bits.
Yeah.
That I will build, but I've got other armies to paint.
Yeah.
With the Emperor's Children to paint.
I think next time we bring Custodians, next time we use Custodians on the channel, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that armies for that unkillable captain and stuff like that. I think that would be fun. Plus, if you bring that Dreadnought who gets back up when he's died, that is like adding more to the theme of like just like singular units that are like really hard to kill or get back up after they're killed. It'd be cool. But you need to pick a man of the match or unit of the match for this game, mate.
It's going to be the Shield Captain of the Dawn Eagle with his Virtus Praetors.
Yeah.
Like I say, they're back to where they should be. They're really fast, really tough.
Yeah, they were great. They were great. They dealt with the Land Raider, they dealt with the Chaos Lord, and then they dealt with the Terminator Lord and the Terminators. So, yeah, they put a stop to my Terminator shenanigans in the centre, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they basically just stopped you entire left flank and went, yeah.
Yeah. I thought that Fellhammer, whatever his name is, the Baneblade was really good.
Yeah, well.
It took some killing.
Yeah, it took some kill, but then again, the Custodian he massive anti-tank. I don't like he picking armies that are good anti-tank, but.
Because you like playing, like, you've always liked infantry armies and dreadnoughts and stuff like that. I don't think you've ever been like that massive into tanks and stuff, have you?
No.
A lot of your armies like that. I'll tell you what it is though. That Fortress Redemption blowing up and killing my Demon Prince. That really did me over.
You can't blame me for that. You're the one who decided to destroy it.
I did blow it up, to be fair, and I did put that piece of scenery there because I thought it looked cool.
Yeah, and they only hit one of your guys.
I did not know that they exploded for 2d6 mortal wounds. What's all that about, like? So my poor Demon Prince was like, I haven't been to battle report for how long? And then just got vaporised.
At least you get run over by the Land Raider though. That's more embarrassing death.
Yeah. What is it about my Demon Prince and just embarrassing things happening to him? God, pulling his pants down next and kegging him.
They get another one to go with, buddy.
Well, I would like to repaint. You know, if you remember the old Demon Prince one where like he looks more like his warped arm. He didn't have wings.
Yeah.
But they made him so you could put the dragon wings on him if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I've got him upstairs. They want to look just like the one off the Codex cover. You know, the 3.5. Everyone still goes on about. But yeah. No, that was good crack. It was good to do more. If you want us to do more 3,000, like more than 2,000, should I say, games, just let us know, and we can always go for that.
Yeah, we'll see what other trains actually got rules.
Yeah, see what other stuff we can blow up. But I would also like to in the future, because we're on to phase 2 now. What I've been going on about in the comments to some people is I'd like to include like kill team into the games as like a narrative and like run them alongside the game and have like a kill team things happening with kill team alongside the 40k game that could affect it. Do you know what I mean? I think that would be really, really cool. Like generators and assassinations and stuff like that.
Do you mean you're going to make me actually read the kill team rules? I suppose just by the
No, we don't know the rules. We'll just wing it. We'll just see what happens. We'll just make it up as we go along. It'll be fun. But after that, I just think that'd be really cool way for integrating like a bit more like narrative-y type stuff. It's like when you're watching Star Wars, it's like, oh, what's C-3PO and all that getting up to while the big battle's going on? That's what I see, like kill teams, like what's a kill team getting up to while there's a huge battle going on? But that's something to look forward to. I'm definitely going to do that because it gives me a chance to set up like little cool, like really dense terrain boards, which I like doing anyway. And I've been collecting all of those card tiles that you get in all the kill team sets. I've got them all upstairs, and I was trying to collect like 4 of each for each, so I could do a terrain set, like a board for 2k points for each one as well. But that's something that we're going to move into doing as well going forward. But thanks to everyone who's already subscribed and always likes and comments with videos. It's appreciated, and I hope I've got the membership stuff sorted out, and hope I've actually got some channel members now. That'd be sick. So thanks guys, we'll see you in the next one.